have no quarrel with yesterday's comments in P2B's leaked audio, but lies were established. It will reflect a lack of integrity, according to Soyinka. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. This was confirmation by some key members of his party, and after being silent for days, Obi on Wednesday described the leaked audio as fake. Nobel laureate Prof. Soyinka has weighed in with his views on the leaked phone conversation about P2B of the Labour Party and Bishop David Oyedepo, the founder of the Living Faith Church worldwide. Despite confirmation by some key members of his party, and after being silent for days, Obi on Wednesday described the leaked audio as fake. In the audio published by online newspaper People's Guardian on Saturday, Obi described the 2023 presidential election as a religious war. The politician also repeatedly replied to the cleric with "Yes, Daddy," which quickly became a trending topic on Twitter. But in a statement posted on his verified Twitter handle on Wednesday, Obi said, and I quote, "Let me reiterate that the audio call being circulated is fake, and at no time throughout the campaign and now did I ever say or think or even imply that the 2023 election is or was a religious war." He added that our legal team have been instructed to take appropriate legal actions against People's Gazette and others. However, in his statement issued on Friday entitled "Fascism on Course," Soyinka said he has no quarrel with "Yes, Daddy," adding that Roman Catholics are used to saying "Yes, Father." Secularists say Baba." The context and content are what matters, and lies were established, raised by some issues such as integrity deficiency, he added. In the leaked phone conversation, Oyedepo prayed for Obi, "In Jesus' name we are going to get a bride tomorrow," with Obi replied by saying, "When I hear this prayers, it is very dear to me. Like I keep saying, if this thing works, you people will never regret the support." Continuing the conversation, Oyedepo said, "We look forward to God's intervention," to which Obi responded by saying, "Thank you, Daddy. I need you to speak to your people of the Southwestern Kwara, the Christians in the Southwestern Kwara." Bishop Oyedepo said, "Okay." Obi continued by saying, "This is a religious war," with Oyedepo responding immediately, "I believe you, I believe that. You know, I did a release, Nigeria going forward, and I'm going to come out with a second one today." Meanwhile, Obi's claim contradicts the position of one of the spokesmen of the Labour Party presidential campaign, Counsel Kenneth Okonkwo, and the candidate's media assistant, Valentine Obionyem, who had admitted the veracity of the audio. Soyinka further stated that, "Let us remind ourselves on the following. In any adjudication society finds is unacceptable that a party to the dispute resort to influencing tactics by extrajudicial means such as bribery. Intimidation and threats are merely the vast complement of material inducement. Those of all who fail to appreciate this are entirely free to the existence in an illusory world." We shall add the following pointer for this particular electoral tussle. The news may be unpleasant, but here it comes. Quite a few pundits have set out in some impressive, not necessarily persuasive detail, the possibility that the complainants in the presidential election are not as strongly planted on the victory podium as they presume. See, for instance, Ambassador Hastrup's fascinating analysis in Newspeak, etc. It persists, right or wrong. That is not the issue. What the nation needs to know right now, if you are planning to send assassins after such negative analysis, coming to terms with an unpalatable projected eventuality, possible eventuality, cancels deep reflection, not demonization of the bearer of sour news. For the seriously committed, it requires pulling up back the horns a little in order to regroup, rethink, and research. Democracy is sometimes a long haul. Some of us have been at it for quite a while. I am aware that the foregoing is further invitation for more news bleach from a besotted. Please be my guest. It is, after all, one of those special seasons of the convergence of two seasons of self-flagellation. Fasting make bearers of constricted minds even more light-headed. Delusions fill the vacuum. Oh yes, could this rapid parochial mind of easy excitation also kindly stop flattering themselves that one energies are concentrated solely to the nation's space known as Nigeria? The wines of silence are relative to the reading scope and world knowledge of either complement as well as a grasp of a chain of continuity. I choose my method of intervention without the permission of social media border patrols. So where you find a gap, just pick up the baton where last deposited and stop whining and belly aching. He stopped talking all this while. Why now? etc. ad nauseum. Flat, easy, disposable lies that gain contraction by repetition. However, even more importantly, they remain irrelevant to the right and wrong of ongoing material issue. Sadly, these virtue vigilantes succeed with the ignorant and susceptible, especially among the younger, confused generation. The consequence is that the nation is plagued by fake CVs compiled by all kinds of amateur commentators, still wet behind the ears. We have too few truths to build on before they are corralled into positions of no retreat. Nowhere had this been more evident than in the effrontery of attempt to place the present contention on the same podium as the 20-year-old anti-Abacha struggle. This gross abuse of historic license actually provides smug satisfaction for rookie activists. I advise them to seek out the school of survivors where pertinent lessons still exist for those with sufficient humility to learn before mouthing. Otherwise, their word of false mythologists will collapse under their feet and leave them dangling in the void. All this plenty English, me I know they like them all this English. Come outside, can't talk something. Why are you always bringing literature into everything? Come inside and say something in plain English. I was almost confused when reading his commentary. Abba. Now, wow. Even the most educated ones in the society are supporting the evil manipulations, voters' intimidation, suppression, violence, thuggery, etc. that produce the president-elect. How can Nigeria develop when such respected people in the society aren't bold enough to say the truth, but instead see black and call it white? Suddenly, the Prof is not having a voice again after his support of the protest and false allegations that removed former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan from office in 2015. That is what I'm not understanding. But if I'm surprised, I would tell you certainly not. Just like somebody said, P2B and that is coming out, Jolly Labour Party and, disobedient movement is bringing out a lot of people who will think they were for Nigeria. We can now know better. All the while when our fire and brimstone was being threatened to the people of a particular tribe, you did not come out. Your mouths were deaf, your mouths were dumb, and your ears were deaf. You did not come outside. You acted as if it doesn't concern you. Now, all of a sudden, you found your voice and you're coming out again to do what? Okay, see, the thing is, I'm saying if you could not come out then to come out to... If you could not come outside to say things then that this is not good, if you did not come out to condemn the ones that are not good or things as if they were going wrong, I'm saying don't even bother. If during that time, come outside, can't talk, say, this thing no good, don't come outside and start coming out to twist somebody's words, okay? To me, you are being childish and petty. Yes. If you're not going to come outside and call a spade, don't even come out. Do not even come out at all. Prof is correct on the integrity test of Obi to either admit or reject the audio clip, but when this audio is fully confirmed to be genuine and Obi publicly announced it, then Obi has reconfirmed some people's opinion that he is prone to lies and deceit.